How much did the pattern have? Do you remember how much hem height did it have? 2 inch. Okay, so I'm putting my pin sort of in the 2 inch spot. You think to the knuckle is 2 inches usually. Okay, make sure it's folding exactly on that thread trace line. Take the ruler is also 2 inches wide. Lay it down and, okay, I have chalk here. What did I do? Lay this down, allow for the thickness of the pencil or whatever you're using, chalk pencil, and just chalk a line at the 2 inch up spot, okay? Just chalk a line, 2 inch hem, then stitch on that line. Regular stitch, double check yourself. And this is sort of like the bottom of the blouse. We're prepping the area so it'll help you when doing the hem. Okay, so check that everything's laying right. Okay, and then stitch across. You got to back stitch this one also at the beginning and end. Again, make sure that you're folded right on the center back thread trace. Okay, and stitch. Okay. You can't hear it, so it's great. Okay. All right, stitch forward, back stitch. If we heard the fire alarm at this point in the night, it would be real, so you get out, okay? Okay. Okay, so I just stitched across on that 2 inch line, okay? And what that does, just so you see where we're heading, that sets up the hem, okay? Isn't that magic? Right, and then we have to finish the seam, overlock it, and then I can prep my 2 inch hem all around, right? So, but this is a little bit bulky, right? So we gotta do a couple more things there. Are your heads okay to take it in? Okay. All right. So I do this on both sides. And the goal is that left and right are even, all right? And I had checked that before, but in case yours is not, you know, we need to even it out, all right? Well, when it was laid out flat, I had looked, yeah, and I'd also made a point of it when we first stitched this back area. So if you have a discrepancy, show me and I'll help you fix it, all right? Because hopefully most of you have your zipper in, and you can check it pretty much after you got that set, okay? But yeah, you always go with the shorter part. Yeah. When you even something out, or you adjust your hem height to be, you know, less or whatever, you know, if you have a particular length you need. Okay, so I got this side, I do the same deal, and here again, I have to try to allow for the thickness of the chalk, or the pencil, chalk pencil, or whatever, and just stitch across this deal. Okay? Back stitch, beginning and end. And I'll put up samples that show this, and also this picture handout has it, I think, pretty clearly. Okay, so the way you do this is, the easy way to do this is start from the fold of the center back. Start from the fold of the center back. This ruler is great because, you know, this is the dark part, that's a 1 inch square, right? So I'm gonna line up the darker red line with the edge of my center back. Get a little more space to work, okay. And I'm just gonna draw a 1 inch square. Starting from the fold, use the chalk pencil. got a 1-inch square starting from the fold. 1-inch square drawn from the fold.
This is all
After you stitch.
overlap.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you can do this before you overlap your sides, but I just don't want to take your time.
But are we overlapping?
No.
That part? Oh, okay.
Not at all. You're only overlocking the sides, single. Okay? All right, so all I did was draw a 1-inch square. Okay, good. From the fold, from the fold, from the fold. Good. Then, the big part is the skirt. This part is the bent facing. From the stitch you made across the vent facing, then just draw a 3/4 line. Right? 3/4 line down, and this is the 1-inch square. Okay? You good? Okay. So I'm gonna, does anybody have my flower scissor? Ha! I would never have found that. Okay, thank you. Okay. Cut the 1-inch square, starting from the fold.
And all those layers.
Yep. Okay, so that's gone. And then on the facing layer only, cut on the 3/4 line. And cut the little flag off. Okay? So that grades the seam. So it's not all the same level bulkiness. Okay? I'll do it again. Okay? So on the other one, where is it? Here we are. Okay, 1-inch square is the first from the fold. Draw that. This out. Okay, I got a square corner. Does that look square? No. I gotta do a little work there, right, to get that nice and square. And then I fold this up, seams are pressed open, finished, fold this up, and I'm gonna pin it and do a an uneven based 1/2 inch up from the bottom. Right?
We're using rayon tape, right?
Yep, this is gonna use rayon tape, yep. Okay, we might do that next time, we'll see how